So, 22nd of September 1994, I watched for the first time a pilot episode of an American situation comedy, which back then wasn't really something I would watch. I think I watched a few episodes of Frasier and Cheers and stuff like that. But I remember turning on Channel 4. I think it was just after the Channel 4 news, and this pilot came on, and I wouldn't say I was hooked straight away, but certainly by the second episode, I certainly was. Um, what show am I talking about? Friends. Quite remarkable, really. I was 17 when that came out, and it ran right the way through. I think it's May 2004, somewhere around then, where it kind of finished. Of course, the sad passing of Matthew Perry 2 years ago it was a shock, but over a period of time, certainly through the show's run, he openly did say in an interview that was a good sort of 2.5 years of the show's run that he just didn't remember, fluctuating with his weight because of problems with medication, addiction, and stuff like that, and alcohol, and goodness knows what else. But yeah, very, very sad when that happened. But so yeah, I just finished watching the finale. First time I've actually gone all the way through. It's taken me best part of about 7 weeks, 8 weeks to get through it, and it's still as funny as it was really when I first watched it, to be honest. And in fact, I'm one of those people that do remember an awful lot of the dialogue and the jokes and the lines and all this sort of stuff. But there was one or two episodes I didn't really remember, to be honest. But yeah, it was great to watch something like that. It's certainly when you think where all those main six cast members are now doing the things they're doing now and everything else, it's quite amazing when you think that was over 20 years ago that it finished filming. And of course, with the sad passing of Matthew Perry, there's been a few others as well. The actor that played Gunther died a couple of years ago as well. The hotel, the apartment building super that played Trigger as well. There's many, and I can't remember. I'm not even going to pretend to know the actors' names, unfortunately. But yeah, it's quite a thing, isn't it? Where you think of things that stick in the memory. A very iconic show, done in for pretty much all the shows were done by a live studioed audience as well. If I think I read somewhere there was the odd few that weren't, because obviously there was a few that went out on location as well. But I think probably there are quite a few episodes that I find as my favourites, but I suppose if I was to name my favourite one, I think it's probably going to be the one where no one's ready. It pretty much just takes place, in Monica and Rachel's apartment, and just the constant bickering, the interchange between all of them, very snappy one-liner jokes, and everything else. Just very, very watchable, and it's quite weird when you watch the very first season up until because it was 10 years it ran for, of course, but you can see that the nature of the jokes that were coming out, so much of it you had to be perhaps obviously an American to really understand some of them, but just very clever writing, very cleverly executed, and so yeah, so to go back and from the timeline and watching those again, that was really, really good. What any Friends fans out there? Favorite episodes you liked, or any kind of one-liners that you really enjoyed that you use now? I know I use many, many phrases and things from that show. It's probably even for not even realizing it either. Do you think it ran for as long as it should have? Do you think it should have stopped earlier or ran a bit longer, and that sort of thing? Perhaps you be kind enough to leave some comments down below and let me know what you thought of the TV show. Was you a fan or not a fan? It'd be interesting to see what everyone's favourite episode is or favourite moment in the show. I think I would love to have seen. I know they had the anniversary thing that they all got together and stuff, and that was really, really good. But I was always thinking that maybe they would have gone and made a movie of some description when the timing was right. But still, one of my favourite situation comedies going. Yeah, if you'd like to like the video, that'd be great. If leave a comment down below. If you can also subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely amazing. Cheers, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.